Award-winning author Dr. Lanisha Adams wants to help people become the person they want to be.
Yeah, in her 7-time award-winning book, Me Power, she provides insight into how to elicit particular qualities and attributes you've always wanted to project. She's joining us now live via Zoom to talk more about this. Dr. Adams, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
We're so happy you could be here with us. For starters, can you share the true meaning of the word empower and why a new definition is important?
Absolutely. So empowerment is traditionally defined as granting power or authority to others, and it ironically overlooks the innate power within oneself to create change. A new definition is much needed, and I'm defining that as Me Power, which is self-knowledge and principled action in 5 key ways. It's important to say empowerment is not something we receive like a gift. It's something we do. It is a process in which we engage.
And can you provide some practical steps for our listeners to start this empowering journey?
Absolutely. I think the first step is to identify who you are, not based on what you do for work or what you do in terms of family or roles. This is hard. Start there, and then the 5 actions are: embrace your barriers, number 1. Number 2, focus on your strengths. Number 3, speak for your life. Number 4, choose your guides. And number 5, ritualize your reflection. And I think a very concrete example of that for embrace your barriers is really looking at life's challenges as opportunities for learning. I think sometimes we think challenges are, we want to move around them too quickly, and there's so much to learn. And once we embrace things head on, we'll be able to be prepared for anything that life throws at us.
You actually embody Me Power, because I understand you suffered a cardiac arrest, spent 2 weeks in the ICU, and still managed to finish your book in the same calendar year, at the same time as being a wife and a mother of 2 toddler boys, while even running a business. How in the world did you manage to do all of that?
I was not able to do it without so much help. You know, almost 2 years ago to the day, I survived this sudden cardiac arrest. My husband went to pick up a pizza. He came back. I sat down, before he came back, I sat down on the couch to close my eyes, watch TV, and a week later I woke up in the ICU. And when I first came to, I thought, where are my babies? And then the next thought was, I'm on a deadline for my publisher and I need to get out of here. And so I was able to manage to survive because my husband is CPR certified, and fewer than 10% of people who experience a cardiac arrest outside of a hospital survive. So I was really uplifted by the first responders who came, the team in the ICU unit that kept me alive for a week. When I got out of the ICU after 2 weeks, I had to go to cardiac rehab, and I have a strong team of doctors and nurses that help me stay healthy even now. So I could not do any of it alone.
Wow, that's such an important story. And Me Power is described as an attitude and a call to action. So how can adopting the principles in your book contribute to a collective empowerment movement, especially during Heart Awareness Month?
Yeah, it's so important. I think Me Power, even though I'm emphasizing me, it starts there, right, with the relationship that an individual has with themselves. But we are not isolated people. We aren't on islands, and we are also in relation. We have to think of ourselves in relationship to the social world. And so we can't really build a better world on our own. And this realization requires a strong understanding of who we are and demands we recognize our shared responsibility in shaping our future. I think folks, as it relates to Heart Awareness Month, need to understand that, you know, knowing CPR, you know, whether you're certified or not, and understanding hand compressions is really important. My husband is CPR certified, but when he called 911 and when he found me unresponsive, they encourage hand compressions over mouth to mouth. And you know, hand compressions when administering CPR should be done at 100 to 120 beats per minute. So songs like the Bee Gees' Staying Alive and Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody are popular on their playlist that they have, and this is available from the American Heart Association.
So, Dr. Adams, this is obviously a wonderful book that you've written, very powerful message here. Where can folks go for more information about Me Power, and where can they purchase a copy?
They can go on my website at lanisha.com, LANYSHA.com, and you know, for the viewers today, if they go and purchase it, they can receive a 25% discount by entering the keyword audio. And there are free chapters available for download. And please go to your local library, local institutions. Our tax dollars pay for them, and the book will be available there as well.
Wonderful. Dr. Lanesha Adams, thanks again for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.